my people. Long time no see. How's everybody doing? I've been away for probably 4 or 5 weeks from YouTube, and very sporadic in my Facebook group. The last 6 weeks have just really kicked my butt. Emotionally and mentally and everythingly has just been really hard. And for the most part, I think I've held it together pretty well, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, because I wasn't really dealing with anything. I just kind of shut down. So yeah, I am attempting to come back and do really well, and yeah, I'm trying really hard this week. I've been within my points every day, within my healthy range. I did use a few weeklies yesterday because I had a run-in with some french fries. Y'all know how I am with the french fries. It's a struggle. Yeah, so I'm really trying to just push through the BS that I'm feeling, and the laziness part of it, for sure. I'm just tired of life right now. So that was the thing that I definitely let go, was tracking. And I will say, it wasn't that I totally went crazy, because I didn't. Definitely old Shelly would have had a much worse time. But I feel good about how not crazy I went. Not to say that I was perfect, because let's be real, that's not ever gonna happen. And I don't expect it to, but I definitely had some days where I way overindulged, but it wasn't day after day after day after day, and that definitely would have been me a year ago. Just my normal life, just eating whatever I wanted every day. So I pretty much stayed on track with breakfast most days and dinner most days. Lunch was hit or miss. We did eat out a lot in the last several weeks, just because my work van has been under construction. It had a major breakdown, and we had to spend pretty much all of my profits last year on repairing it. So that was a really big hit for me, emotionally, because this business is something that I really poured my heart into. And it's hard because since I had my son, my heart isn't as in it as it used to be, which obviously that makes sense, but I'm still trying to find the balance 2 years later. And we're talking about potentially growing our family in the next year, and I worry about what that means for the business. And we've just invested all this money back into my truck to keep it going for the next 5 years or so. And I'm just towing the line of wanting to just sell the whole thing and not do it anymore. But I also love what I do so much, and I feel I would not be a whole person if I didn't get to do it at least some of the time. So yeah, but I also really don't want to have a boss ever again. So selling it and then getting a regular job just does not sound appealing to me. And I would have a hard time finding part-time work in my field anyways. most people want you to be full-time. And full-time for a groomer can be like anywhere from like 30 hours to 50 hours. And I'd like to stay around the 20-hour mark. So, I don't know. I'm babbling. Whew, I feel like I have to sneeze. Allergy season is all year round for me. So, needless to say, with the last several weeks, I've kind of been going up and down. More up than down. Ooh, another sneeze. But I'm happy to say that a few weeks back I did actually get out of the 260s, which I was really excited about, and that's kind of when everything went to pot. And I've gained the last like 2 or 3 weeks in a row. But then this week I'm down like 1.6. So I'm like 261.8, I believe. So I'm getting there, getting back. I want to see that 259 again, and I want to be done with the 260s. So I'm really going to try super, super hard this week to lose that last couple of pounds in this bracket, and then really try to like buckle down and get moving. And I know that like this is not a sprint, this is a long journey, and I like want it to be long because then I feel like I have a better chance at like sticking to it. But at the same time, I need to figure out how to get out of my crazy, crappy mindset. I wish you guys could see how cool my nails are. Probably can't. Lame. They're holographic. Big fan. Yeah, I don't think you can see. That's too bad. Yeah, so I'm at 261.8, and honestly I'm super happy with that, because when I weighed myself yesterday I was like 264.2 or something like that, and I challenged myself to drink 1 extra of these yesterday, and I think that helped. And of course, this is like the week that we have a holiday. Mother's Day is this weekend. I don't know what the plans are for the whole day, but we are having dinner with my parents and my grandma. And my dad is making shish kebab, which is like one of my favorites. And honestly, I don't think it's too bad. It's like steak and vegetables, basically, and some apples. It's more the sides, whatever the sides end up being. Maybe some like rice or something, I don't know, and dessert. But like, it's like I don't want to not enjoy myself and partake in what is being offered at like a family celebration. I want to like enjoy myself, but like not go crazy. And I will say, like, since I started Weight Watchers in September, it's definitely been a big change as far as like how much I eat at family celebrations, for sure. Like probably half. And like on Easter, I had 1 Reese's peanut butter egg. I think I've had 2 the whole year, like the whole season. And I would buy those like by the bagful and eat like a bag every couple of days. Like, I mean, I look back and I think I must have felt crappy all the time. I must have felt so sick all of the time. But I don't even remember, because you get into this like blackout binge mode and you don't even remember how you feel when you're like eating all this crap. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy to like think back. But I was super proud of myself that I was like steering clear. We even have some at our house, and I just like I feel like I'm not even tempted by them, which is really bizarre. I mean, I'm sure if they were like in the freezer, because that's my jam, is like a frozen Reese's anything. But they're all like kind of melted now, and like that is not appealing to me. So that's cool. I don't know, like baby steps, right? Anyhow, I have babbled on now for nearly 11 minutes. I'm sure almost nobody's going to watch this because it's pretty boring, honestly. But I feel good about recording a video and about trying to get back on track. I'm trying to make some changes like in my home life, like as far as like I have like major anxiety when like I'm overwhelmed with stuff. So the other day I went through like a major purge of like all my clothes and my husband's clothes, but he doesn't know that yet. I just like really tried to like clean and get rid of a bunch of crap, because crap everywhere makes me lose my mind. So I'm trying to make positive changes in other areas, and I feel like it's helping me get back on track with Weight Watchers. Okay, for reals now. I'll talk to y'all later. I hope you are doing amazing, and I look forward to being back on track. Have a good week, guys.